Hey, what's up guys, this is Parpreet and today I'm gonna go over something very minimalistic. I am kind of switching all of my gear from very heavy, non-essential, extra to just a very minimal gear in my backpack or in my Pelican or whatever it is. So everywhere I'm just trying to go very minimal, so expect more videos out in this whole series. I will be going over things that you should keep with you on a minimalistic gear shootout. Now in photography, I know we all kind of have a thing where we hoard onto gear, we grab almost as much as possible, and we basically buy this lens, that lens. We have so many lenses. I think that I have a lot of gear, but most of my gear is just very big and it takes a lot of space, even though it's functional in different uses. For example, I have a huge tripod for making videos. That's really good on, sets where I have a bigger camera, a bigger setup, and I want something that wouldn't just fall over. But at the same time, that is super heavy and I can't really take it anywhere. So in contrast, when I just need, for example, a long exposure shot, when I need something lightweight, I picked up the Peak Design tripod. But even farther than that, I think you can even minimize it more into a setup where you basically just have, let's say, a GoPro or DJI Osmo Action or something like that, and that's all you're shooting on. And I think that's the minimalistic it can get. But also I have something that's going to kind of sit underneath my camera or my DJI Osmo Action. I'll be going on a trip very soon this weekend. You'll see more vlogs of that coming soon. But so basically I have this one tripod here. You've probably seen it. It's very cheap. I think that it makes your life much easier when you have something like this. I was actually sticking to a selfie stick before this that would just record, but again, I thought that that was a bit too big. So something like this I think is just kind of still a little too big, but at the same time it's simple, right? Like it gives you the purpose of extension, so I can actually just extend it and make it longer so I can get like a wider selfie shot and whatnot. But at the same time, this wouldn't just stand somewhere where I just wanted to sit, for example, on the dashboard or on the floor where I want to take a shot of me walking through or something. This wouldn't be able to do that because the selfie stick wouldn't stand on its own. So I would need some sort of tripod. So that's where this kind of other tripod comes in. So let's unbox it and then I'll go through the whole process. So this is a tripod that most people on like vlogging setups they've used. This comes around $20, which is very inexpensive coming from Manfrotto. I already know that it has good quality, but the whole goal of this is that it would be a vlogging setup right in your hand and you'll be able to do stuff with it. You can put it on the floor, you can put it on objects and basically get really nice shots without having too much to carry on you. So that's the whole purpose of this guy. It's called Manfrotto Pixi Mini Tripod for Compact Systems. Again, with the picture they show a mirrorless camera, so I think my A7 Mark III will fit on this as well. But again, there's no actual like plates or anything on top. You just kind of have to screw the bottom in and work from there. So again, the packaging is like a $20 camera, or like a tripod, so don't expect too much out of this. It's supposed to be inexpensive, so you can get more quality out of the tripod. I'm about to open it. Let's see how good it's actually going to be. So let's get through this paperwork here. And they basically have this paperwork, and I think it gives you everything. I don't need this. I know how to use a tripod. So basically this guy right here. So the reason why this thing is so good is because of its compact size, and I actually had to go read the manual because I couldn't figure out the ball head. I was like, hey, it looks like a ball head. It looks like this guy isn't straight, so I'm sure there's something going on in there, but I just wasn't sure how to use this, so I looked at the manual. And actually if you just press this guy in, so this red button, you just have to press it in and you can move the ball head around. Ball head is not smooth at all. It basically, like, I can even listen to the sound. You hear that? It's just like, it's like very cheap, kind of like a ball head moving inside this thing, and it takes like actual like grip to press this red button in and kind of move it. Otherwise it doesn't move unless you really have to like jam it. So not the best user interface here, and it just takes a lot of work to do it. But again, one thing that I do like is as long as you're pressing this down, it will move the ball head. As soon as you release that button right here, so basically this red button, if I press it, I can actually change it around. It takes a hassle, as you can see. And then once you release it, it basically locks itself. So sometimes it's not even moving because it's locked, which is, I think that's pretty good. It's stable, it's good for your camera, but at the same time, I would like this to be an easier process. This is kind of like, it's a bit too hard, I would say. But to conclude this video, I'm just gonna say it, it's small. I really like the quality that it's built in. It's not cheap plastic. It doesn't feel like it's cheap, but the ball head is one of the factors that I wish they worked a little bit harder on. This button for the ball head like release, it definitely needs a lot more work. Just the quality isn't there, and the user like experience on this is not very friendly. It takes some power to change this guy around, and I don't think that's something that I want to be dealing with. So I'll be taking a look at the second version and seeing if that's better for me, because I don't think this one does the job completely. It is like 70% there, and I will actually test this out over the weekend and see like how much this bothers me. But if it does, I'll probably be returning this item and getting the second version just to check it out. So this will be it for today's video. If you guys liked, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.